Some county leaders have been saying the state is misinterpreting a provision in law and collecting too much in property taxes. Now, some counties have said they're going to act on their own to reduce that amount, and the state has asked a judge to step in and decide who's right. Counties from Missoula, Gallatin, and Flathead to Beaverhead and Fergus have all proposed or approved plans to reduce how many property tax mills they charge on behalf of the state school equalization fund.
I mean, it's been the battle cry all through this whole session and all year long is to try to control property taxes. And that's exactly what we're doing.
The state filed in district court seeking to block that move and get a ruling that their interpretation is correct. For every $1,000 of taxable value on a property, one mill charges $1 in taxes. Local governments have a cap on how many mills they can charge so that their revenues rise by less than the inflation rate. That means most jurisdictions lowered mills this year, with property values spiking. But for 20 years, the state has charged a constant 95 mills, with the revenues intended to ensure equity in education across school districts. Counties argued a provision in the law should subject those mills to the same limits as local mills. But the state says it has the authority to charge the full 95 mills because it's banked mills it could have charged in previous years. Beaverhead County commissioners asked the Attorney General to issue a ruling, but he declined, saying the issue was almost certainly going to court, and that was the right place to resolve the question. Beaverhead County Commissioner Mike McGinley said voting to lower the mills themselves was the best move for taxpayers.
In this year, with property taxes going up to extreme as they are with these reappraisals, even if the state had the right to assess these extra mills, this is the year they have the responsibility not to.
This week, the Montana Federation of Public Employees, the union that represents public school teachers, expressed strong opposition to the county's move.
There is no way to decrease the 95 mills and not harm the school that your kids go to down the street from your house.
MFPE President Amanda Curtis said leaders could have done more to adjust the tax formula and lower the burden on residential properties, but that counties shouldn't be pointing the finger at public education.
I would ask anyone who wants to cut the funding to public schools by filling it in from some other piece of the budget, what other portion of public services they would cut.
This issue is likely to come to a head soon, as counties are expecting to mail out property tax bills around the start of November. In Helena, Jonathan Amberian, MTN News.